everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. On the last episode, I ascended to greatness, and I defeated the It's the Key challenge, and I never want to think about it again for the rest of my life, so let's go! X-Bag Manji! X-Bag Manji! Sorry, that was loud. It's just a great name for a seed. X-Bag, man. We got good damage, okay rate of fire, okay speed, decent HP, okay starting item. It's not a bad start by any stretch of the imagination. I always, well, it's not like it's a big deal, but people give me a bad rap. They say, NL, you gotta stop ragging. I should have stood where the nickel was there. We can always spend the red heart if we get another red heart. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god, it did not hurt. And we can grab ourselves that nickel for hopefully no cost or half a heart at worst. But people are always like, why do you disrespect Crack the Sky so much? I don't think I disrespect Crack the Sky much at all. I think it's a great item if you have literally no other options. Dude, I didn't realize how good this start actually is. For one thing, screw, pretty good. Secondly, though, we have Contract from Below, and Contract from Below is going to double our consumable drops and make me a very happy camper. So that in of itself is amazing. So we're like in an excellent position here. All we have to do is ensure that we don't make any sudden movements, I guess, and lose ourselves the run. Is a bomb worth it? You know what, mister? I believe. He's done it? He's done it! We probably could have done that in an easier way, but look at that. Get the Spirit Heart. Now we still have an arcade chance on the next floor, but we're unlikely to fuck up our deal with the Devil chance. We're probably gonna snag, well, let me put it this way. You know, on the Nowcast, we're at like a 99.1% chance of winning when this run comes to its logical conclusion. It doesn't guarantee us the win, I suppose, but it puts us in a statistically dominant position, largely as a result of the fact that we've got, you know, above average stats, except for HP maybe, and a really good beat on a deal with the Devil here. So Crack the Sky, I mean, you saw how it just, like, thrashed Gemini. I am extremely pro that. However, is it what we want to take when we've got IV Bag available? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Dude, the Miter's so good. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, at least for now. Crack the Sky has the potential to be pretty excellent for us. I don't know if it was worth doing this, but we did get a Spirit Heart out of it. We should have, like, Larry Jr. coming up next, or double Gurglings. What? Oh, my God, another Spirit Heart. Dude! Level with me here. Best Miter plays of all time? I'm gonna pop this just... Yeah, I figured there was a chance that maybe it saved us a key at the expense of one extra bomb, but it also gives us the secret room, so... Dude! The Miter is just crushing it. If we can get, like, Bloody Penny, I'm all for it. Instant wins. What are we gonna do here? Well, I mean, we could use a key. We want to use our bomb though to get into the secret room. No doubt about that. Even if we don't get a second bomb, so I think we save our key. Never mind. We're completely good now. Clicker. This item is bad, and it should feel bad for existing. There's not too many items in this game where I will say like this isn't even worth, you know, the fucking pedestal it's sitting on. That's one of them though. That is a bad item. I don't respect it. Yo. This is like, is this a cosmic reward for completing the It's the Key challenge? Because it's really good. Might get just enough charges to nuke our boss down easily here, but like it's really, really, really good. The fact that we got a golden poop, a little bit of money, and then a little bit of money out of the golden poop, and then Black Lotus, all from a single button in the secret room is pretty incredible. And then this just regular ass room ended up being pretty dope. Sadly, we don't really want anything out of the remainder of that room. Maybe a key, but apart from that, Nothing's really tickling my fancy too much. But this is an exceptionally lucky run. I gotta be honest, we did just have Mom's knife, but if you're gonna give me a knife or a brimstone, I'm not gonna complain too much if I'm being honest with you. I'm probably gonna be a pretty happy camper. So if you find it in your heart to give me something that great, I will be very, very happy. Or you could just give me a little bit of an easier, or a slower burn. Give me a guppy prospect. I'm okay with that as well. Well, I'm gonna go pretty hard on this one, I think, because I got luck on my side. Now, Mom's coin purse isn't that good. I'm gonna start by taking the shade, just because it's at least a passive. I can see forever. Retrovision. Pretty bad. I'm just gonna say that the shade was like the right call there. We should have walked back to try to find the second secret room as well, but relatively minor in the whole scheme of things. So yeah, in the end, our luck kind of ran out a little bit, but I wanted to take the shade just so we can guarantee ourselves the deal with the devil precedent, because the run was shaping up to look like that was the right call, and I stand by that to this day. Although what would have been the better option is to take both of the items. I mean, this is only in hindsight, but if we had taken both of the items, then we would have gotten a health upgrade instead of a health downgrade, but, you know, relatively minor. Buddy in a box. I still don't really know, from an evaluation standpoint, where this item's gonna fall. Key Bum exists basically only as an opportunity for us to later get Super Bum. Odds of it are extremely low, but, you know, so you're saying there's a chance. Basically hate this. And we should stop being stubborn and start using Crack the Sky for a room like this. Especially as you get more and more enemies on it, but... Yo, I've got Bomber Baby on my side, so I feel like nothing could possibly screw me here. Even that's not that bad. Like, a little bit of damage on a room like that. Just a good learning lesson. Got our half Spirit Heart back anyway. Alright, so we're not on an XL floor. It's just a room that's got a lot of enemies, like, close to one another. Trying to use bombs occasionally here. Just get these guys down in a compromised state. Like Wyoming, and we're good to go. Alright, I Can See Forever is also excellent. I did not hear something go shh, so I think there's no secret room here. Honestly, our luck has started to run dry. Started to run dry? Yeah, that's a sentence that makes sense. A little bit here, but we still have to, like, pay it forward for the amazing Spirit Heart action that we got. So... You know, we're at so much HP considering we're only on the 3rd floor. I'd love to get some higher damage potential, but we can make this work for a few more floors if we have to. And, you know, honestly, what we would use more than anything else right now is above 0 luck. Just so we can have a little crack at getting some more consumable action. Keys are quite precious right now. You know what? Why not? Let's go for it, dude. Locust of Wrath. What could possibly go wrong? Obviously, I'd like to have explosion immunity, but I really feel like Locust of Wrath is actually like the best Locust, if and only if you can get invincibility. But it's like substantially better than the other Locusts if you do get the invincibility, I think. So I was thinking to myself, I said, self? Wait a minute, these guys don't give you key pieces, right? This is just, I'm fighting this guy for like bragging rights for no reason. No, I'm fighting him for the chance for him to drop a consumable for no reason. Big difference. Let the blue fire do the work for me. Yeah, that was not necessarily my finest moment, but that's okay. Oh my god, we've gotten so lucky. I mean, that was bad damage, but we've gotten so lucky with these Crack the Sky plays, man. Somebody up there likes us. Like, that's the only reasonable explanation. Take Maw of the Void. In a way, it's almost the right idea to take Dark Prince's Crown, because we'd immediately get the tears up, but it's also just, like, not very good. So, I don't really think that it was worth picking up, to be honest. I don't know that that item is ever worth picking up. If you're good enough that picking it up isn't gonna hurt you, then you're too good to worry about having a modest tears upgrade. Like, that item, it needs, like, a rebalancing, unless the only purpose of it is to trick people who have never seen it before. In which case, you know, by all means, I suppose. enjoy life, but it's not really a strong item from, like, a balance standpoint. There's almost no situation in which taking that makes any sense. You might say, well, what if you had a lot of HP, but you had terrible tears? Yeah, so pick it up and then take 11 more deals with the devil to eventually enable it. That sounds like a fun time. Thanks, Keybagger. Really appreciate that. I was rolling in keys, so... I mean, I shouldn't sound salty. The run is actually, like, as you have noticed, extremely good. It's good enough that we have Locust of Wrath, and it, like, hasn't impacted us negatively, like, basically at all. We have 2 different means to consistently gain Spirit Hearts. Demon Hearts via Maw of the Void, and then Spirit Hearts via the Miter. So I am, like... I want to get close enough to enemies to use Maw of the Void, but I also want Locust of Wrath to pop off. So I think, like, we have, like, a game plan when we enter a room. I know I said like a lot there. Please spare me. We enter a room, let the Locust do what it does, and then we hit with Maw of the Void. And this is a pattern. I don't expect it to never come back to bite us in the ass because of the Locust of Wrath, but I do expect it to do a ton of damage to enemies. And, you know, so far so good, honestly. Dude, there's... Anecdotally, having a lot more situations like that recently where just get tagged immediately upon entering a room from damage that's not conceivable to dodge. Again, you take both here. Start with that, then you use this so you're guaranteed to be at max HP. We're out of control right now. We're 3 minutes ahead of schedule if we leave right now, which we don't want to do. We just want to pick up a couple of keys. If only earlier on this floor we had the chance to pick up a couple of keys, and then, well, sadly, I guess that was not going to be the case. The couple of keys have not spun away. Am I mistaken, or was there a chance for us to pick up a couple of keys that maybe a little item we picked up took our couple of keys and dropped us some shit I don't care about instead? Is that the case? Okay. I maybe got one room left on this side. Okie dokie. No, I gotta look. Here's the thing. I gotta look because I haven't been to where the item room even is. So, oh, and one of these is a library as well. So, we've seen the secret room. We know it's not going to be up there. Oh, dude, the health ups are so real. But we got to at least take the look for the key. We didn't get one. But you gotta try. This is Magic Mush. As I said, this is Magic Mush, by the way. Well, I think we have no choice, especially because we've already seen our second secret room. So I'm sorry to our item room and our shop on this floor. Would have loved to have had a little shop action there. Sadly, no such luck. Oh well, Curse of the Labyrinth means boss rush is like 100%. We don't have a fly yet, but we should get one as soon as we enter the room. So you go aggro and explode. Thank you. And then, you know, idle hands are the freaking Maw of the Void's plaything. Let's get ourselves some easy money here. I don't care if you want to take a key that's like, you know, in an area we can't get to anyway. Be my guest and see my vest. You have my support 1,000,000%. Tie a napkin down around your freaking neck, Cherie, and we'll provide the rest. We'll provide soup du jour and hot hors d'oeuvres. Why, we only live to serve. Try the great stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. We can sing, we can dance. After all, miss, this is France. And a dinner here is never second best. I haven't seen the new Beauty and the Beast. I'm actually not that fond of Beauty and the Beast, but we had a very musical theater inclined teacher in 8th grade who made us all audition for a play that she was putting on for Beauty and the Beast. Despite the fact that I was like, a lady, I can't sing. So the words are like seared into my brain. Come on and grab your man, we'll have a chance and then we'll do... By the way, I think I've told this exact story in this exact format on the show before, but I sounded exactly the same then as I do now. So there's a whole class of people, like 30% of whom had gone through puberty. You know, they sound like normal, what's the word? Preteens? Yeah. I guess in 8th grade, some of them were like literal teenagers, but I was 12. I might have been 13, I don't know. And, you know, we could just say Just come on and grab your man. We'll take a chance and then we'll do our best. I always like, when I was talking in class, I was a little bit of a cut up, you know, a couple of years at least. Teacher would always be like, Ryan! And I'd be like, how does she know it's me? You're the only kid in class who sounds like a 40-year-old chain smoker. Of course she knows it's you. The voice has served me well as I've gotten older, but it's not the voice you want in 8th grade. I remember the first time I heard myself on like a cassette tape, I was like, is that me? Is your voice, for those of you out there who are unaware, ladies, or, you know, prepubescent boys watching this, your voice doesn't just change overnight. You don't wake up and go, whoa, my voice is deeper, you know? You talk to people, oh, that's boss rush. You talk to people, and gradually you start to get more comments like, oh, your voice has gotten a lot deep. I haven't heard you talk in a while. Your voice has gotten deep. But you yourself, you hear yourself talk every day. So if it gets 0.5% deeper on a daily basis, you're not going to notice until eventually one day you hear yourself on a tape and you go, who let the adult into the class for children, right? Which is where that story, you know, loops back around. Anyway, keys, please. 4 keys is good. Good for now. I haven't been doing a great job in avoiding Locust of Wrath. In my defense, it's also completely irrelevant to avoid Locust of Wrath because our HP has been crushing it, dude. And Locust of Wrath, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it's been a great friend for us on this run. That's a free guppy item. I'm not going to use it because I want the red hearts for potential deals with the devil. We've gotten pretty lucky with those so far. But I would like to, if possible. We should have donated as well. I mean, why not still donate, I guess? Come on, dude. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Locust of Wrath has been good for us. It's done a good thing. Matt's kidney stone is a speed downgrade, huh? Yeah, I hate it, but I can insert myself into the conversations that happen at Nicholas HQ. Why should kidney stone be a speed downgrade? Well, you ain't running with a kidney stone, right? Why should it be a range downgrade? You ever peed with a kidney stone? I can't guarantee with like no shadow of a doubt that that's how the conversation went down, but you can construct it in your head, right? Just too little money for us to be able to buy Boxo Friends, but that's okay. Boxo Friends, great for boss rush, not that great for anything else on this run. So we've been to 1 item room. We got enough to go to the next one. That's pretty good. No! Well, it would have been decent for the Razor as well, but I think you either cap or you don't cap on Razors. And like that's an obvious sentence. But I'm like, I've definitely used the Razors with Box of Friends before and been like, wow, this is amazing because something related to capping. Either we got a lot of Razors or we got like 3 and then it stopped. And I was like, what gives? You know, where's the cream filling? Thank you. The Locust Fly sort of sucks at aggroing. I don't want to throw it under the bus too much, but it's kind of a garbage fire. Oh, dude, magic mush. Okay, 2 locusts, please. We might even just do boss rush, depending on if we get a deal and if the deal is sick. We don't get, like, Maw of the Void gets clogged up by Kidney Stone. Dude, we've gotten so many, I don't want to say undeserved, but so many unlikely deals with the devil. It's wonderful. 3 in a row where we beat the odds. The Shears is a better item than Crack the Sky. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, we should have used Shears, I guess, to finish that room. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, like, if you're a huge fan of Crack the Sky. But the Shears is a lovely item. If you don't like the Shears, you can just get out, as far as I'm concerned. For now, though, we're moving on. That's a secret room. That's a secret room. Never let your faith in that be shaken. Tell us more stories from your adolescence. I don't really have that many. Not that I can think of, anyway. I was in class with a friend of mine once, and he is a friend of mine. Had some weird times during his adolescence, I guess, but our teacher told us, like, At the start of the day, she was like, okay, if we finish all of our lessons today, 'cause we had the same, we were in like a weird program, so we had the same teacher all day, from like 8:30 a.m. until 2:30. And she just taught us every different subject. So, I guess that's fairly common for like middle school, but anyway. No, I was gonna, like, Locust of Wrath, I saw it popping off there. At the start of the day, she was like, if you guys are good today and we finish all our lessons, we can play some Mind Trap later today. And Mind Trap is like a, not Minecraft, that wasn't around quite yet. But thanks for thinking that I'm young. I don't need a jacket. Now, Mind Trap is a brain teaser game, which, as I've gotten older, I've realized is actually like 100% arbitrary. They're basically just like cleverly worded riddles, but then the answers to it are arbitrary. You know, be like, oh, what's inside of the box? And you'd be like, well, maybe there's helium inside of the box. And then they look at the back of the card, and the teacher goes, no, it's not helium. But it could be helium. You just made it up. How do you know it's not helium? Maybe helium makes more sense than whatever your shitty answer. Anyway, you get the idea. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Anyway, long story short, as you might have presupposed here, we did not get to play Mind Trap at the end of the day. Which, for everybody else in the class, was just like, bummer, would have been cool, but it was like a Friday, so we're like, whatever. Who cares? For this guy, it was like, he went fucking nuclear. Tomo, do you hear that? Very faint meowing. He went fucking nuclear and was like, what do you mean we're not playing Mind Trap? I guess this guy loved Mind Trap or something. He structured his whole day around Mind Trap. And she was like, yeah, sorry, but like, it's not Mouth, by the way. But it's like, oh, yeah, sorry, like, we just ran out of time. We just don't have time to play Mind Trap. Which is funny considering what happened next was like a 25-minute argument where he was literally in tears and was like, you know, you lied. My parents told me not to trust liars. And you're like, this is a bad look, buddy. You might want to, you know, kiss one of these girls later. Like, you're setting yourself up for some bad, you know, social demerits here. But he didn't care, dude. He was all about the integrity of the fucking Mind Trap. Okay, so I'm just going to drop Locust of Wrath because I can't be trusted, clearly. Goodbye, Locust. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Lotus. Okay, we got one key out of it. I didn't get the other one before I fucked myself. That's fine. I don't think I will be doing the Hush fight. It depends. We'll see how Curse of the Unknown flippin' shakes out, you know, when that's over with. This has not been a banner floor for me. But the idea is, you know, via Maw of the Void, we should be able to... Oh, that's just terrible. We should be able to pivot into doing better. It's a champion Skolex that annoys me a great deal. But he's dead. We got a Spirit Heart, and we got more Spirit Hearts, so I'm okay with that. Head down here. We must have at least 5 HP, right? We have 7. No, we have 8. That's pretty good. I'll take one hit to come in here, and as you might have expected, I'm going to teleport out. We got 2 hearts for being here, so I hate losing the keys. What's going on with our rate of fire? That was weird. I hate losing the keys so close to the chest, but those keys pay dividends. So this is going to be easy enough. 100% deal with the Devil Chance. Give me something good. I mean, Rotten Baby is... Right, we can't fly. So Rotten Baby is great, but that was not the right call. We're going to head up to the Cathedral. This is obviously not a Hush run. It could have been if I had not taken Locust of Wrath, but I think it's nice now and then to just go and check in and be like, am I good enough to use this item yet? And the answer for most of that run was no. Not necessarily the item's fault. It would be nice if we stopped taking just absolutely horrible damage as well, but again, 100% my own fault. We got a gold baby. No one tell Nick. I do hate, although I understand that it sort of makes sense, but I hate that Kidney Stone stops the Maw of the Void charge. It's going to be tough to justify going to that curse room, knowing it's going to cost us 2 HP because we can't fly. I mean, as Sugar Ray said, all around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you. Everywhere I go, people stop and they see. 25 years old, my mother, God bless your soul. Something like that, right? And then he just wants to fly. And then the DJ goes, oh, what you want? Something like that. I can't remember. Who's my favorite rap group? Oh, dude, Sugar Ray. If we're talking about classics, their names gotta get brought up. Sugar Ray's up there. Len, probably some of the best Canadian rappers of all time. Snow, also a great Canadian rapper. Buck 65, although, you know, with the Canadian dollar the way it is right now, he's probably more like, you know, 220. Hi-yo! Curse of the Blind. I ain't ever scared. Bucket of Lard. Not good. Bloody Lust. Very good. No more keys. Okay, so the speed down is bad. But I think we got the tools that we need to succeed regardless. I don't know why my frame rate just tanked, but look at that. Look at that. This is where Maw of the Void, you know, pays for itself and it pays for all of us, too. No such thing as a free lunch, except when Maw of the Void's on the case. I'm actually, it's going to sound like I'm mad about this, but I'm not mad about this. And I know many of you are talking to yourself right now and you're going, that means he's mad about this. But I'm actually not mad about this. I'd let you know if I was actually mad. Adrenaline. It's damage, but no spun yet. Ooh, yeah, we'll do it. D100. We D100'd into an all stats upgrade. What is this shot? Oh, we should pick up that other item as well, but... well, that's very strange. Either way, we have homing... shielded technology tiers that seem horrible, but I'm going to roll with it anyway. For now. Anyway, I'm not mad about this. No, I'm not mad about this, but it's the D-Infinity? So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not mad about this, but it is hilarious to me that we've done a whole run without getting any luck upgrades. I shouldn't have phrased that like that, because you know, everyone, well, many people at least have gotten a text that goes like that. It's like, I'm not mad, I just think it's funny that, and as soon as you read like those first few words, you're like, oh no, and you're scrolling and you're like, this thing's as long as a fucking essay. Sorry, as long as a fudging essay. And you're like, oh, this is not a good look right now. Alright, there's Beelzebub. Hey, don't eat my freaking cereal, cat! What are you doing? You can't eat, that's oatmeal crisp. That's a Canadian classic. Notice the word cat did not appear in that sentence. Oh, Yera, what a waste. But yeah, it's actually like impressive that we didn't get a luck upgrade. The run went fine despite having 0.44 luck, but it's very surprising to not get that luck upgrade to finish. Curse die. To not get that luck upgrade to finish it off, you know? Give us a little, je ne sais quoi. Yeah, you think you're a fucking clever cat. You think you're a freaking clever cat, don't you? Because you ate a little bit of cereal. Wow, it makes you a genius. I had cereal for breakfast. I must be Alfred Eisenberg. Virus? Spun? No, he hasn't done it. Let's go. Conjoined Ipecac. That's horrible. But we also have, like, the wafer or something, so... yeah, thank God we didn't get stuck with this run forever. I was lying on the grass a Sunday morning of last week. Delirium. And of course I was stunned when I re-rolled into the shitty run. But I desired 8 minutes of fun. Ooh, I don't know about this. 41 damage? I really just want to fight Delirium. Oh, we have Isaac's Heart, don't we? I mean, this is actually bad. It looks good, but it's bad. Don't let it fool you. The damage stat is okay, but Isaac's Heart is horrible, and our rate of fire is just god-awful. Yeah, D8 is fine. I don't mind rolling into a D8. We still have kidney stone or something here? What's going on? I don't know. We have sad bombs. We have sad bombs, and there's 64 of them. And they're also scatter bombs, so be careful. I don't know. These are weird tiers. Dude, that's actually so much better. We, like, halved our rate of fire with, like, a small damage cost. That's actually also still fine. Unlimited bombs here is pretty good. Just in case we never get another D100. Or D4, for that matter. So we got huge damage up for a huge rate of fire decrease. I don't want that. It's not that bad, but I don't... It's not what I want, though. Like winos want their good whiskey. Something, something. Kanye West lyrics. We should use a bomb, like, every room. Just start each room with a bomb. Yeah, and then preferably, like, don't walk into it after. Wow. Amazing. Okay, that's better. We do have glitter bombs, so we're getting, like, unlimited consumables. No delirium, please, Mr. Skeletal. I do want delirium. I know earlier I said I want to fight delirium, but, like, I want to wait a little now. We can't. Probably just reroll everything. You know you're a bad little heartbreaker. Dum dum ch fungi ch dum dum ch. Okay, so this is now. I mean, I know this plays like exactly into the trope of NL only rerolls until he gets Tech X. We've been a lot better about that lately, and beyond that, I want to make sure we still win this run. Like, we were under no obligation contractually to come down to this floor. I did it because it was ridiculous, and I've had a good time so far, but let's not squander that with all these rules, baby. Let's just have some fun, and I got a feeling I ain't the only one, because this is a good combination of items right here. We got a little continuum action, as you can see. Hey, Ruka, if you ever jump on my computer again, I'm going to come to your house and jump on your computer and see how you feel about it. This is a terrible D8. Hey, cat, get off of the computer. Stop all the downloading. What a weird creature. Okay. Okay, that was horrifying. Delirium! Of course I'm gonna reroll my whole run before the Delirium fight. You out of your mind? So basically what we're gonna do is just spam the entire room. We have the greatest varicose veins of all time. Just gonna spam the entire room with these shots. I think we have, like, booger tiers. And the booger tiers are just unbelievable. This is a highly great Delirium run. We can actually spam shots. We could have killed him, like, 3 times faster. Well, that was a weird run that I'm quite fond of, and I had a good time with. Let me, go in here, unless they're going to give me another Delirium. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.